Hey everyone, and welcome to today's Explainer. So listen, we're diving into something today that has the power to completely flip your perspective on that phone sitting in your hand right now. I mean, let's be real. Most of us just mindlessly scroll through Instagram, right? We're sending memes, watching reels, killing time. But there is this hidden, wildly lucrative world sitting right beneath our fingertips. We're going to break down the exact blueprint from our source material on how to achieve financial independence using just your smartphone. And honestly, here is the absolute best part of this whole shebang. Even if you are literally starting today with 0 followers, 0 experience, and 0 upfront investment, you can absolutely do this. The source we're looking at outlines 5 highly practical, totally legit methods to start earning. I'm so pumped to guide you through this, so let's jump right in. Okay, let's dive into this. Here is the agenda we're covering today. First, the Instagram monetization myth. Second, method 1, sponsored content. Then, method 2, affiliate marketing. Fourth is method 3, niche media pages. After that, page selling and personal skills. And finally, secret hacks for 0 followers. All right, kicking things off with section 1, the Instagram monetization myth. We're going to bust a massive misconception right out of the gate and reveal the true earning potential of the platform. Now, before we start talking about how to make all this money, we kind of need to understand where the cash actually comes from, right? I want to reveal the true earning potential here, but let's anchor your expectations first. Just take a look at the tiers starting at 10,000 followers. At that level, you can earn between 20,000 to 75,000 rupees for a single picture or reel. And if you cross that giant 5 million mark, wow, you're looking at upwards of 300,000 rupees per post. But hey, even if you just have 1,000 to 10,000 followers, which is a super achievable micro-influencer tier, you can still pull in between 5,000 to 20,000 rupees per post. These figures are incredible, and they show us just how lucrative the platform truly is. But, that begs the big question. Who is actually paying out these massive amounts? And this brilliantly illustrates the big mix-up. When you pop into your Instagram settings and see that your monetization status says enabled, your first expectation might be that Instagram itself is going to start cutting you a check for real views, kind of like how YouTube ad revenue works. Well, reality check, that's completely false. Instagram doesn't pay you directly. The monetization tool is really just a gateway. The actual money, that comes directly from brands, businesses, and individuals who pay you to promote their stuff to your audience. Basically, you are building digital real estate, and businesses are paying to put a billboard on your lawn. Moving right along to section 2, method 1, sponsored content. Now, this is probably the most visible career path out there. It's where every day, public content creation leads to some seriously lucrative brand deals. The source points to creator Talia Ahmad as a prime example here. He basically just makes simple comedy vlogs and storytelling videos about his day-to-day life. You might watch this stuff and realize, hey, there's no massive production team here. No crazy expensive cameras. Actually, scratch that. There's literally just him making basic observations about the world around him. Like, a vegetable shop right near his house. Yet, by building an audience with this super relatable, simple content, creators like him attract brand collabs that can pay anywhere from 1,000 to 1 lakh per post. It just goes to show, you don't need a Hollywood budget. You just need to start recording the interesting, funny stuff happening right in front of you. All right, let's pivot. Section 3, Method 2, Affiliate Marketing. Now, what's really interesting about this slide is that we are shifting to a much more behind-the-scenes approach. If the very idea of pointing a camera at your own face makes you break into a cold sweat, this one is for sure for you. Think of this as running your own digital storefront without ever actually stocking a single piece of inventory. Just look at this number staring back at us, 27 million. That is the sheer, mind-boggling scale of what faceless content can achieve. That's the number of views on one single, incredibly simple reel featuring a basic kitchen product. I think it was a bottle attachment. The creator didn't show their face. They didn't do some complex trending dance. They literally just showed a product doing its job. And people watched it 27 million times. The mechanics of this are just beautifully straightforward. Step 1. You find a product video. And here's the absolute best part. You don't even have to make these videos yourself. You can literally just source existing product demonstration clips from platforms like AliExpress. Step 2, you post that clip as an Instagram reel. Step 3, you grab your unique affiliate store link for that product and pop it into your Instagram bio. And step 4, anytime someone watches that reel, clicks your link, and buys the gadget, boom. You earn a commission, usually sitting around 10%. You're essentially acting as the ultimate digital middleman, and it's brilliant. Next up, Section 4, Method 3, Niche Media Pages. Okay, so this is where you completely step away from being an individual personality and instead, you build a digital media hub.
Think about those pages you follow that are dedicated entirely to daily news or motivational quotes or, startup culture. Take a page like Startup Pakistan, for example. According to our source, these pages gather massive, massive followings just by posting simple, highly shareable content. And nowadays, you can even use artificial intelligence to help generate these posts in literally minutes. So how do they monetize? Well, because they've built a hyper-targeted audience, businesses will gladly open their wallets to pay for a promotional post or a shout-out on their page. It's basically like owning your own targeted digital magazine.
The source also notes a pretty cool optional upgrade here, where you can expand this whole storefront into a full digital ecosystem. You can easily launch a website using AI tools from platforms like Hostinger. And as a quick aside, the source actually mentions that using the promo code MrHow gets you 20% off there. Anyway, once you have that website up and running, you simply drive your Instagram followers over there to read the full articles or news stories. By slapping some Google AdSense on that website, boom, you've just created a powerful second income stream, completely fed by your existing Instagram traffic. Let's move to and see how this builds into our final two methods in Section 5, page selling and personal skills. 50,000. All right, let me share a brilliant real-world anecdote from the source. Way back in 2017, a creator started building an Urdu poetry and literature page. They were just posting daily quotes, right? Well, they grew it to an incredibly impressive 50,000 followers. And then they sold it. Yep, they sold this digital asset for 50,000 rupees, which they immediately used to buy a laptop so they could further their digital career. Pages in specific niches, like gaming, literature, or news, have real, tangible resale value. Once they grow large enough, buyers will actually reach out to you to purchase that audience. It's literally treating your digital presence as a flippable asset, kind of like flipping a house. But hey, what if you already have a specific talent? Showcasing your personal skills is an absolutely fantastic way to monetize. Let's look at the example of creator Pari Jain. She's a video editor. Now, instead of just posting random pictures of her lunch, she uses her entire Instagram profile to showcase exactly how she edits. She offers tutorials, drops before and afters, the whole 9 yards. By treating her page as a living, breathing portfolio, she naturally attracts freelance projects. Literally anyone who needs an editor sees her profile and instantly knows, wow, she's got the skills. Whether you do voiceovers, graphic design, or sketching, your profile can be the ultimate client magnet. Finally, we arrive at Section 6, Secret Hacks for Zero Followers. This is for those starting from absolutely nothing today. Now, I know what a lot of you are probably thinking right now. You're sitting there like, okay, this all sounds absolutely great, but my follower count is currently sitting at a big fat 0. Well, let's fix that right now. How do you kickstart the algorithm when you're basically a ghost on the platform? So the crucial point is implementing these 2 primary hacks for absolute beginners. First up is relentless consistency. Seriously, you cannot just post once a week and hope for magic to happen. You need to be posting 8 to 10 times daily right at the start. Just keep pushing that content out. The second hack is a super clever network building strategy called the follow trick. Here's what you do. Find accounts in your specific niche and follow 20 to 30 of their followers every single day. Out of those, maybe 5 to 10 are going to follow you back just out of curiosity. Let them stay for a month, let them build a relationship with your content, and then you can slowly unfollow them. It is a really simple but highly effective way to gain your very first real audience members. Well, we've covered a whole lot of ground today, right? From busting the myth of monetization all the way to the practical step-by-step methods for building your own digital empire from scratch. But here's the thing, absolutely none of this works without action. The source material ends with this deeply philosophical, super empowering thought: God gives what a person strives for. That means your results are directly 100% tied to your effort. The tools are all sitting right here, the blueprint is crystal clear, and the barrier to entry is literally 0. So I'm going to leave you with this final question to think about. What will you strive for today? Thank you so much for joining me on this explainer, and I really hope you're feeling fired up and ready to start your journey.